Good morning, students. Welcome to science class. And today we are going to discuss the three states of water. As we know that anything that occupies space is called as matter, and matter exists in three different forms: solid, liquid, and gas. And water is also matter, and it also exists in these three forms, that is solid form, liquid form, and gaseous form. So today we are going to discuss the different forms in details. Why do we use water? We have discussed that we need water from morning to evening to night for different purposes. We wash, we take bath, we wash clothes. In vehicles also we need water. To wash the dishes also we need water, and for drinking purpose by various animals and plants and human beings, water is the main need. It is used by all of us. So it exists in the water that we use, that is always in the liquid form. The early morning to night we use water in the liquid form. Then comes solid that we use in different times, like in summers. So liquid, when we think of water, we usually think of water as a liquid, because whenever you will hear this word water, then you will think as it is a liquid. And liquids are something, liquid matter is something that will take the shape of the container. It doesn't have its own shape, it will take the shape of the container. And we use the liquid form for swimming, for drinking, and in household uses. Also, liquid water, it has various sources, whether they are surface water sources, whether they are underground or groundwater sources, and rain also is a source of liquid form of water. When solid form is there, then it is not rain, it is hail or snowfall happens. So liquid, what it does, it always fills different water bodies like lakes, rivers, ponds, stream. All these are filled with liquid form of water. But solid, as we say that this is solid, means it is quite strong. So solids, when water is in solid form, we call it ice. So ice, you must have seen, you must have touched ice. It is always solid. You can't break it easily by hands, though it melts in some time due to change in temperature. So solids are something that hold their shape. They will always hold their shape. And ice and snow, these are the examples of solid form of water. That is the solid state of water. Then comes the gaseous state, and that include the water vapor. The gaseous states means whenever we boil water, we observe vapors started coming out and they move in upward direction, and they go up in the environment, in the air. And there in the environment, they, along with the dust particles of the air, they form the clouds. These vapors, they form the cloud. Yesterday also I told you in the class that when vapors go in the environment with the dust particles, they form clouds. And then when these clouds, they are not able to hold the water, because in the environment, in the cloud, in the upper atmosphere, these vapors, they go and they undergo the process of condensation. And when condensation happens, then they get converted into water droplets again. You must have seen this evaporation daily. You see steam floating up from a hot bowl of soup, that is also water vapor. When we boil milk, then we see water vapor. When we boil water, then we see water vapors. All these are in our environment only. Then let us now talk about some changes, that water can change from one state to another by adding or subtracting heat. So heat is playing the main role here. A solid changes to a liquid when heat is added, and this process is called as melting. Means we can say that the different forms of water, different states of water, they are interchangeable. One form can be changed into other form. So the different states of water, solid, liquid and gas, they are interchangeable. And when the water vapor, when he, and it depends on the heat. When we boil water, vapors start coming out and then they go upward, and this process is called evaporation. And when they move in the upper atmosphere, there they become cool because the temperature is low, heat is not there, so they become cool